When you saw the Indian team win this title, you couldn't help but think of past champions, the likes of Pullela Gopichand, Prakash Padukone, who played very, very well, but this particular title eluded them. So we'd love to know their thoughts as well. We spoke to Pullela Gopichand, especially his thoughts, because he's been that one man who's been responsible for this entire revival of Indian badminton, both in the men's half as well as the women's half. And we began by asking him, does this Thomas Cup victory equal the same victory of the 1983 Cricket World Cup, because there they were underdogs, here the team were underdogs, and this is what he had to say.
I would say in badminton terms it's even bigger, because I think nobody would have imagined that we would win something as big, especially if we were to vote in a badminton playing nation like Indonesia or Malaysia or China saying that India will win the Thomas Cup someday. They would have laughed at you a few years ago. But I think the quality of the singles and today the quality of the doubles also, I think has ensured that we are able to do this. And I think this is a big win.
You've been one of those, players that has really stood out in Indian men's badminton. You've played the Thomas Cup earlier as well. But India, as we know, never managed to win a medal there, let alone win a gold medal. I want you to tell us, not as someone who's now part of the revival of Indian badminton, but as a former player, have you been able to enjoy this success? As a former player, have you lived these moments of high that you see these teams or these members of this team celebrating vicariously? Has it made you feel that all those times that you dreamt of probably winning the Thomas Cup as an Indian player, these guys have fulfilled their dreams, and are you able to live those dreams through their eyes today?
I think I would say for us in the world of badminton, and maybe me growing up, I think to winning an individual medal was at least part of a dream if there was. But this was actually beyond a dream. To actually have the entire team win something like this is huge. I think it brings back memories of few of those matches which are like maybe the qualification. We reached the top group. There used to be an earlier qualification to the finals. And for us, that itself was the big achievement. We were never really, once we are in the top 16 of world top teams, we were happy when we were when I was playing. So we did that twice, once when Prakash played it in Delhi and once when I played it in Delhi again. So these two. After that, I don't think the team has really looked back, because they've gone from strength to strength over years. But actually to have the strength to actually have Srikanth and Pranoy as second and third singles is big. And also have Satwik and Chirag actually pull out those matches is something really wonderful. So as a team, I'm really, really happy, not only for Indian badminton, but Indian sport, because if you were to put cricket aside, I think no other sport in this country can talk about this kind of team.
True. That's very well put, Gopi. It's not just a victory for Indian badminton, but Indian sport in general. I know you may be pressed for time. I'm just going to take a couple more questions from you, Gopi. The first one that really comes to my mind is that success in doubles. The talk before this particular tie was that India would have to win all their three singles they encounter if they want to stand a chance of beating Indonesia and winning that gold medal. But guess what? They even beat them in the doubles, because Indonesia are considered formidable in this doubles. Now this entire rise of Indian doubles badminton, which many felt for a long time, while Indian singles players were doing very well, doubles seemed to be that one area that was neglected. How have you seen this rise of Indian doubles badminton, and how heartening is that to see?
I think it's really amazing. It's great to see the kind of support. Actually, we have to mention the fact that the support which we receive from the government and the BI is something which is really good. We actually had a doubles coach come in about 2 weeks before the event, which was very quickly done by the government. And the support which they have. So not only Satwik and Chirag, who are immensely talented, but the next two pairs which are there, or about 3 or 4 pairs behind that are really fantastic. We also had a doubles pair which actually reached the semi-finals of the All England women's doubles this year. So I think overall we are looking at some good performances from the doubles players, and I do expect in the future that we will have many more doubles players come up against the big nations.